Hey everybody. Okay, before we go into the next module of your real secret to success, I want to give you some final thoughts and I want to share with you one concept and philosophy that really changed everything for me in terms of marketing my business. Now, once I started doing this one thing that I'm going to discuss with you in this video, I pretty much went from failing to succeeding, and it seemed like it happened almost overnight. So what I want you to realize in this video is that your product is probably not what you think it is, or at least the product you should be promoting is not what you think it is, right? So most people make the mistake of going out and marketing their product or their opportunity directly. And this is absolutely the wrong approach in most instances. People are like, oh, come buy my product. It's the best on the market. It's the cheapest and it's used by all the celebrities, right? Well, that's usually the biggest mistake ever. And trying to promote your product or your opportunity directly will not put money in your pocket. Okay, people will be like, well, join my business, we're exploding, or we have a ground floor opportunity, or we have an amazing compensation plan. And really, all this is a bunch of noise, okay, and completely wrong approach. There are so many marketing programs out there today that you can't just talk anymore. Talking about compensation plans don't work. Everybody thinks they have the best compensation plan. Everybody thinks they have the best product, and everybody thinks that they have the best opportunity. So really, it's just a bunch of noise. So believe it or not, the thing that actually puts the most money in your pocket is in all likelihood not the thing that you should be promoting directly. Okay, people think, well, moving product is what's going to put money in my pocket, or recruiting people into my business is what's going to make it grow and make me really, really, really rich, so that's what I should be talking about, right? Wrong. No. Let me give you some examples before I explain this in greater detail. All right, let's talk about Vegas for a minute. Now, where is the majority of the money made in Vegas, right? It's made by gambling. Okay, I think we can all agree that gambling is where Vegas makes most of its money. Okay, but that's not what Vegas advertises. Vegas isn't in the gambling business at all. They are in the entertainment business. Now, what does Vegas really market? They advertise their product, which is a good time, right? So come to Sin City and party it up and see the lights and experience the shows. You know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, blah, blah, blah. They're not telling you to come to Vegas and gamble. They're telling you to come here, have a good time. But by the way, we are one of the major gambling cities in the world, so you can go ahead and gamble and spend all your money on us, and that's how they make their money. They promote a good time, but they don't make their money on the good time. They make all their money on gambling. Now, another example is Subway. Subway's product is sandwiches, and yet what was the most successful Subway marketing campaign is all about, it wasn't about sandwiches at all. It was about weight loss. They were marketing information about how to lose weight. Now, our sandwiches just so happen to be a great alternative to all the other greasy, fatty food. Now, I mean, they marketed a problem that a lot of people were faced with, and then they positioned their product as a solution to that problem. So you may be asking yourself, well, how does this concept really relate to my business? Well, what should you really be marketing? Right? The answer is valuable information and solutions to people's problems, okay? That's what you should really be marketing. Vegas markets valuable information. They market something people value. People value having a good time and being entertained. That's what they are marketing. People value looking good, feeling great, losing weight. That's what Subway markets. They market valuable information and how to solve somebody's problem. Our sandwiches can be the solution to your weight problem. So instead of marketing your product or your company or your service directly, you should instead market valuable information that would appeal to the people who want to buy your product or join your opportunity. Now, so let me give you some more real world examples of how you can implement this, okay, and how I implemented this in fact, okay. One of my close friends is a professional photographer. Now, what is it that makes him the most money in his photography business? Well, it's booking weddings, it's booking portrait sessions and selling pictures. But if he wanted to attract a bride into his studio, what's the best way for him to do that? Is it better for him to say, oh, come to my studio because my pictures rock, or they're the best and the prettiest on the planet, blah, blah, blah? Or is it better for him to put out valuable information that would attract a bride to him and then market his photography on the back end of that valuable information? Now, how would he do that? Well, easy. He might write an article about the most stunning wedding gowns of last year, or he might make a Facebook post about the best florist in town, or maybe the best colors or themes for a wedding. Those are the things that a bride is interested in. And then, oh yeah, by the way, while you're reading this informational article, here's some photos we took of all those really stunning wedding gowns or those incredible flower arrangements, right? He has then positioned himself as an expert in the field of wedding photography. He made a connection by giving the bride valuable information that she is interested in. All at the same time, he has exposed that prospect to his photography, all because he decided to market valuable information first and not to market his product or services directly. Now, most of his competitors are out there doing it completely backwards. They are out there going from the approach of, look at me, look at my pictures, look at how wonderful they are, and just trying to get exposure for their pictures. Instead, he is thinking about the customer's interests, right? He is thinking about what a bride would be passionate about, what problems she might have that she needs to be solved, and he is marketing towards that information. So his photography is completely second to all that. His photography is sold on the back end of the value he provides. And you know what? He is actually one of the top studios in our areas because we employed this approach, all right? Do you know where he learned this strategy at? He learned it from Attraction Marketing Formula, which is actually a non-photography book. It's an MLM book, but he learned how to do attraction marketing, and he also learned it from this website. So take that into consideration. Now, let me give you another example. Let's say that a realtor is trying to attract more residential buyers, right? So she might make a video discussing 7 questions every person should ask their realtor before they purchase a home, or she would put out a free report on the 5 biggest mistakes a homeowner makes when they try to sell their home, or the top 5 things that you can do that will sell their homes faster than anyone else on your block. I mean, that's value. That's what your target market is looking for, and that's how you attract the people to you that you want to attract to you. Okay, so I mean, look at Hawaiian Airlines. Do they market their planes? Do they market their stewardesses? Do they market their lunchtime menu on the flight? No. They market a really good time. They market blue waters and palm trees, and they market beautiful hotels and great surroundings and monster pools, and while you can look at mountains and vacational resorts. That's the way they do it. They don't market their planes and how fast they are or how safe they are. They market what people are looking for when they go to Hawaii. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to position yourself as an expert and as someone as they can trust, and most importantly, you're going to make a connection with those people through that process, which should be your primary goal from the beginning of any marketing campaign anyway, right? So this is the exact reason why Home Depot might put out a free clinic on how to lay tile. By leading with value and education, they can then say, here's how you lay tile, or here is the time, this is the time we recommend, or here's the mortar that you should use, or here's the tools that will help you get the job done the fastest, right? By the way, they have tile, they have mortar, and also all the tools that you need is going to be in aisle 15. And while people come to Home Depot for this clinic to get education, they are probably pretty likely to walk away buying those tools and supplies that they would need from that place as well. All right, so I think I've given you a lot of some pretty good examples to drive my point home, but I know I have talked on this point for a while, but I want to make sure you get this because it is incredibly important. It's very, very, very important. So maybe you're asking, well, that's great, Damien, but I'm not a realtor and I'm not a photographer. I'm in a network marketing opportunity, or I'm in an internet marketing opportunity, or whatever. How do I implement this strategy into my business? Well, first you need to ask yourself, who are you trying to attract, right? Who is it you're trying to appeal to? If you're trying to appeal to product users, for example, then you would need to ask yourself, what problem does my product solve? And market valuable information about solving that problem, very similar to the way Subway used the problem of weight loss to market their sandwiches, right? Another approach with marketing your product is that you could market valuable information that would appeal to people who are already passionate about your product. If your product is travel, for example, people who love to travel are often pretty passionate about that subject. So if your product is whole foods or natural supplements or herbs or whatever, there's a segment of that market that is really passionate about the thing you're selling. So become an expert on that thing and market to the passion of those people, right? Your product there your product, there's no product that is going to appeal to everybody. So stop trying to market to everybody and instead pick a market that it does appeal to and simply talk to those people directly through your marketing efforts, right? It's not really that hard, okay? So on the other hand, by the way, if you're trying to market your business opportunity, then you should ask yourself, well, what is the valuable information that I can give to people who are either involved in the business or who would want to be involved in a business and who would want to earn more income, all right? What kind of problems do these kinds of people face? I mean, what kind of problems do they face? And how can I give valuable information that would attract those people, and how can my opportunity offer a solution to their problem? Identify their pain and market to people's pain. That's what you do, okay? Another strategy actually is that you can market stories, okay? This is something not a lot of people talk about and not a lot of people teach. Find out what professions the top earners in your company used to be involved in before they became top earners in your company. Were they involved in construction or real estate, or were they a store clerk, or what were they, a single mom? I mean, every one of these success stories gives you a brand new market, a brand new avatar that you can appeal to, because there is nothing more powerful to a struggling mom than the story of another single mom who has already found success, right? So, by the way, you can make multiple funnels to talk to each one of these people, okay? Each one of them. I mean, if you're talking to a single mom, you may want to make a separate funnel that targets or talks to her separately. Or if you're talking to product users who are passionate about the product, you might want to make a funnel that targets those people differently than you would someone who just needs their problem solved. I mean, it really depends on more targeted you can make your message, the more success you're going to have in marketing. Now, I really have gone on fairly long in this particular video, but these are just a few ideas. But the main idea here is that you can either market to people's pain or you can market to their passion. Now, both of them are incredibly effective. So start by identifying what your target market's pain points are and offer solutions, or identify what your target market is passionate about and market valuable information towards that passion. So, but whatever you do, stop marketing your product or your opportunity directly, because while people love to buy, they hate to be sold. So if you go out and keep shoving your product down people's throats, you are going to continue to struggle, and I guarantee it. Okay, so I have given you some really powerful stuff. So take this information with you as you go to the next module about the real secret to success. Implement this strategy as you start putting your funnels in place, and good luck, and I'll be able to see you on the next one.